Valerie Jarrett. The View reject Roseanne's apology, Barr just made them regret it. Valerie Jarrett appeared with her good buddies on The View, just hours before Roseanne Barr gave an interview to Sean Hannity. Jarrett, with Whoopi Goldberg and Behar, mocked Barr's apology and delighted in the fact that she was fired from ABC. Well, Roseanne Barr just made them regret it. Don't miss this. Valerie Jarrett was the woman who guided Barack Obama behind the scenes. She spotted him back in his early Chicago days and molded him to run for the presidency. Obama didn't make a move without Jarrett's approval. She was the architect behind all of the lies about Benghazi, Obamacare, and the Iran deal. Jarrett is loved by the shrews of The View, and she showed up on the ABC talk show just hours before Roseanne Barr's scheduled interview with Sean Hannity. Coincidence? We think not. Jarrett rarely does interviews, but this was strategic timing so the former Obama advisor could get her digs in on Barr, as fodder for the leftist media.Whoopi introduced Jarrett and then said, "Everybody, of course, remembers Roseanne's crazy tweet about you back in May, and last week Roseanne posted a video on YouTube that tried to explain what she actually meant." After they showed the clip, Behar said, "Poor Roseanne, she's really losing it. This girl's having a nervous breakdown." Goldberg turned to the audience and asked, "Does this clear anything up for anybody?" The audience booed, which was exactly the kind of reaction the shrews and Jarrett had hoped for. Behar then turned to Jarrett and asked, "How did you feel about this?" Jarrett replied, "Roseanne who?" The entire segment was pre-planned to dismiss Roseanne's multiple apologies to Jarrett and to taint Barr's interview with Hannity. In fact, ABC's Twitter account for The View immediately tweeted, "Valerie Jarrett continues to say she will not be watching Roseanne Barr's upcoming television interview. I think there are just so many issues that are more important. I won't be watching. I hope you won't be watching either." Wow, talk about a hit piece meant to destroy Roseanne even further. These disgusting hypocrites act as if Barr did some unforgivable sin, like rape or murder. Most Americans can see right through these shenanigans. Roseanne is being punished, not for her tweet but what she was really referring to about Jarrett, the horrendous Iran deal. Jarrett pushed that deal which secretly sent our enemies $150 billion in cash on pallets straight to the Iranian mullahs. Which brings us to Roseanne's interview with Hannity. Roseanne was heartfelt and very emotional. After becoming tearful over the thought people saw her as racist, Barr explained the tweet was part of a longer conversation about politics, Israel, and Iran. That was a political tweet, she told Hannity, insisting that she was referring purely to Jarrett's history with Iran. "I will always defend Israel because I'm a Jew." That is a tweet asking for accountability from the previous administration about the Iran deal, which Valerie Jarrett is the author of. The 65-year-old comedian also talked at length about her transformation from hardcore Hollywood crowd leftist to what she describes as more right-leaning and an avid supporter of President Donald Trump. "They say Trump's a liar and a racist, and he's not," Roseanne said emphatically, speaking about those like Jarrett and The View hosts who dwell in the swamp. Of course, Roseanne's quick wit and comedic timing came out as she made Jarrett look even more foolish. Looking into the camera addressing Jarrett, Barr said, "I'm so sorry that you thought I was racist and that you thought my tweet was racist because it wasn't. It was political." She went on with tears in her eyes, "I'm sorry for the misunderstanding that caused my ill-worded tweet. I'm sorry that you feel harmed and hurt. I never meant that. And for that, I apologize. I never meant to hurt anybody or say anything negative about an entire race of people." Roseanne also said she has spent the last 2 months apologizing, and she admitted the tweet had cost me my life's work. Then, trying to lighten up the mood, she gave Valerie Jarrett some good advice. "Plus I tell her she's got to get a new haircut, I mean seriously, she needs a new haircut," laughed Roseanne. It was the perfect jab and had people on Hannity's set laughing out loud. Jarrett's got a helmet head haircut and hasn't changed her look in 30 years. It really was funny. Watching the way Valerie Jarrett came off so phony and arrogant on The View, with her mean girls clique of Whoopi, Joy, and Sunny Hostin piling on Roseanne Barr, and then watching Sean Hannity's interview, There is no doubt Roseanne outshined them. Roseanne Barr admits she is not perfect, and yet, she was willing to show her humanity, flaws and all. Valerie Jarrett won't accept Roseanne's apology, and that's her loss. The View's Shrews and Obama's roommate Jarrett tried hard to